Not many people can say they've eliminated their own parent on reality TV. But after charming viewers in the first 5 episodes of Squid Game, the challenge, mother-son duo Player 301/Trey Plutnicki and Player 302/LeAnn Wilcox Plutnicki both met their downfall in this week's batch of episodes. And one was because of the other. First, after mistakenly pairing up for what they thought was just a nice picnic treat, they were forced to compete against each other in marbles. LeAnn missed a few throws, and Trey ultimately beat her and moved on without her. But when he was assigned spot number 3 in the glass bridge order, he knew his time was up. Even though the group decided each player would only have to jump and make a 50-50 decision once, making it as fair as possible for everyone despite the order of the line. Player 278/Ashley didn't step up after Trey successfully jumped once. Trey then jumped a second time, but his luck ran out. He picked the wrong square and was eliminated. Below, Trey dives deep on what really happened with Ashley during Glass Bridge, why he shockingly doesn't blame her for his elimination, what it was like eliminating his mom in marbles, and more. Trey Plutnicki. I never really considered pairing up with anybody different for that. The instructions were sprung on us so suddenly, and we didn't really have much time to think about it. If we had more time to think about it, I think we may not have paired up together. Waiting in line for this blanket, we were like, this might be marbles. I was like, if it is, that's fine. One of us goes through no matter what. She was, on the other hand, very against us pairing up in that moment. But part of my decision-making was I don't want my own paranoia to influence me having this really nice once-in-a-lifetime experience with my mom. I just wanted to do it so I could spend more time with her. Also, from a sort of meta perspective, I felt as though we played the whole game together, so it would only make sense if we played marbles together. That's not strategic at all, but it sounds dope when I say it out loud. That's very reality TV producer brain, but not reality TV competitor brain of you. I like a good story, and I like doing things that are interesting to watch. I'd rather play as someone who is fun to watch than play as someone who is going to win and be boring. When you learn it's marbles, what was the conversation like with your mom? What didn't we see in the episode of that moment? I was devastated when it was marbles. We chatted about it on the blanket for a really long time. Do we let one of us win? Who has the better chance of moving forward? And we came to the decision that, no, we're going to play. That's a useless conversation. We had always said if we played marbles, we were going to play that game in the show where they dug a hole and they flick the marble in the hole, and then you collect the marbles that are outside of the hole. But my mom decided in the white room, that waiting room that you see, that she was going to change things up on me and change the game. She was like, that's a game of luck. I want a game of skill. So we did this almost darts game with marbles. We drew a couple circles in the sand, and that was her idea, not mine. She sprung that on me literally 2 minutes before we started playing. And what she didn't know was that I had been playing darts all summer the previous summer, so I was a marble assassin up in there. So she changed the game last second and had no idea that it ended up being in your favor. Not only was it in my favor, she didn't do herself any favors because she shanked 2 marbles almost instantly, which was the reason for her demise. But that's not my fault. I did everything right. Have you? And your mom talked about that since filming? Do you think she subconsciously let you win? No, she definitely wanted to win. Obviously, it's very difficult to eliminate your son who's living his dream, but I believe her competitive nature supersedes that emotional motherly side. I really don't think that there's a subconscious effort to sabotage herself. I think she literally just messed up and didn't get the throw right. What's shocking to me is people don't have that relationship with their parents. I can't imagine a different relationship than me playing ping pong with my mom and my mom cheating as I'm winning, or vice versa. It's funny. After marbles, your downfall comes in Glass Bridge. What happened up there with Ashley? What's interesting is I just talked to Ashley yesterday. When I got my number from the crane game, I was like, fine, whatever, I'm out. I made peace with it. From the time that we played the crane game to the time that we actually went on the glass bridge may have been 3 or 4 hours.